honestly, it sounds like her family could have set her up because how is the girl's mother was killed in a hit and run, and if I'm not mistaken, they couldn't find the person who did that. That means whoever is watching her and hit and runs, I mean, I don't know how long ago that was, but almost all highways have cameras somewhere, CCT, you know what I'm saying? There has to be some kind of tracking of where she was at certain points, cell phone, data, things of that nature. So, for if her mother's case was unsolved and she got killed in a hit and run, then you gotta stop and wonder, was somebody trying to get rid of them both for money purposes? Maybe somebody wanted to get rid of the mom thinking, the kid's still underage, I get some money out of this, and then realized they couldn't, and then realized, all right, well, get rid of her too, and then add insult to injury, pimp her out on her way, going out on their way to make it look like, oh, because they're all on here, and I'm like, her own family is like, oh, she wasn't no angel, she was stealing and prostituting, and it's like, wait, but was she doing that beforehand? Or like, how does some guy comes into the picture and then all of a sudden she just takes up prostitution? No, she's in a domestic violence situation, she's being forced, someone is coaching this person and also coaching that situation. It's no, I can't even imagine a 20-year-old guy having that type of a mental toward a female. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm just saying it's hard for me to even see a 20-year-old guy. 20-year-olds, they're usually filled with so much excitement at that age. You know what I mean? I don't really know. I didn't quite catch the area. I think they said California. I don't know if they said LA or if they said CA. I really didn't catch the area, but I'm just like, it just seems more like a setup. It's definitely domestic violence when it comes to what was going on with her, but you got to sit back and say, was the mother having in the past any domestic violence that was noted or talked about or untalked about? Because the mother getting killed first with a hit and run, it's like, okay, hit and runs, usually they are resolved. Even if it's hit and run initially, they're usually, the majority of them are resolved, because like I said, there's always someone who sees something. There's always people peering out their windows or passing by stuff. It's very, very rare that there's just nobody around, no type of proof, and then all of a sudden, boom, she goes to a so-called party to go with her friends, and then it takes 2 weeks, it takes 2 whole weeks for the dad to even, for anybody to even really find her, for her body to be found. That just sounds strange. It sounds very strange, and it sounds peculiar. And I'm not saying the family did it, but I'm just saying that if I were a detective, I would be looking at the family very closely first, in addition to this person she met online. And since they said she was stealing, I'm just like, there has to be store surveillance of where she was at when she was allegedly stealing, which could maybe link her to people that could have something to do with this. It's sad. I mean, it's sad. She's 16 years old. I know in some places 16-year-old is considered an adult, but not in New Jersey. No, you're still a kid. That's weird. Check the reference video.